Yesterday, President Akufo-Addo wrote to Parliament signifying his refusal to sign into law 3 bills that had been passed by this House in July of this year. According to the President, some of the bills infringed on the Constitution of the Republic, and that is why he's unable to sign them into law. Xavier Sosu, who sponsored 2 of those bills, is not happy. He's accusing the President of opportunistically interpreting Article 108 of the Constitution.
Now, let me place on record that Article 108, that has often been cited as a limit on private members bringing bills, has nothing to do with the President's obligation to sign bills that have been passed by the Parliament of Ghana. It only regulates the process of Parliament, so that when the one presiding, in his opinion, believes that a bill may have a charge on the consolidated fund, the one presiding will then say that he will not admit those bills or not admit those motions. But when the motion has appropriately been admitted, has gone through all the processes, and have been passed into law, it will be really incongruous for a sitting president to say that because he believes that it may cause a charge. Remember that when an act is passed, it becomes an act of Parliament. And every act that is passed by this House is supposed to be implemented by the executive. And it will definitely have some financial implication anyway. So it is a wrong application and wrong interpretation of Article 108 that I believe that on this note the President got wrong.
He also says the President is seeking to frustrate the conduct of business in Parliament.
So for me, it baffles me that the President is citing constitutional issues. So all this while, where has the President been? Or these constitutional issues have not been with us. I believe that what the President is doing is a deliberate effort to frustrate the laws that have been passed by this Parliament. And it is very, very untenable. It's unacceptable. I don't believe that it's a good practice that will aid our democracy. Maybe because I am an opposition member of Parliament introducing these bills. Remember that this Parliament will continue to exist. In the future, we are developing the jurisprudence of Parliament where private members can actively engage in bringing very important legislations that will change the course of this country. Tomorrow, if there are other members of Parliament that strongly believe that there are aspects of our laws that must be reformed, and they bring them, go through all the processes and get them passed, another president would then say that I'm not interested in assenting to this bill because perhaps it wasn't introduced by somebody from my side. And in my view, that would undermine our democracy. And that is why I seek to bring this strongly to your view. Remember that this year, during the 42nd Universal Peer Review in Geneva, the Attorney General, Honorable Gofredami, referred to these bills as Ghana's effort to advancing human rights in Ghana. And because he referred to these bills earlier this year, in October 10th this year, Ghana was given a seat, or was voted to be given a seat at the Human Rights Council at the UN. So you cannot, pretend to the international community that, oh, these laws are good laws, they've been passed by the Parliament of Ghana on one breath. You now get a seat at the Human Rights Council, then you turn around and say that I'm not ready to assent to them because they have constitutional issues. Which constitutional issues?
Well, according to the President, he will let government introduce these bills into Parliament because a private member doing so will infringe on Article 108 of the Constitution. We expect that to happen as soon as practicable because of the united position in Parliament as regards to these 3 bills, particularly the bill relating to the abolishment of the death penalty and the bill that prescribes the conduct of witchfinders and also prescribes the accusation of witchcraft by any means whatsoever in any part of the country. Reporting for Joy News, Kwiku Asante, Parliament House, Accra.